everybody. In the week ended 7th January 2024, the Indian markets Nifty was quite unchanged. The mid-cap benchmark was up by 2.35% and the small-cap benchmark was up by 2.68%. So, in sharp contrast of the expectations that now the large caps would move and the mid caps and the small caps, which have gone ahead a lot in 2023, they might not move more, is a little different trend this week, in which the Nifty is unchanged, but the mid cap and small cap benchmarks have done good. The 10-year GSEC yield in India has increased from 7.17% to 7.23%. It's a small increase, but it is not a decline, which everybody was expecting, that on a week to week, month to month, quarter to quarter, there would be at least some kind of interest rate softening. As far as the flows in India are concerned, the FII flows in India were plus by 3,290 crores and the DIIs were net sellers at 7,296 crores. Now coming to the sectors, and that is what is very interesting, that Nifty Realty was up by 7.83% this week. Now at that valuations, the benchmark of Nifty Realty is at the PE of 54. The pharma sector was up by 3.13% and the Nifty Pharma is right now at the benchmark of PE of 35. Nifty FMCG was up by 1.19% and today it is at a PE of 46. So people go on discussing that are the Indian markets rightly priced, or there is a bubble kind of an effect in the Indian markets. But looking to the valuations which a few sectors are right now commanding, the question which comes up in our mind is that, is there a lot of upside that people are looking at in terms of the earnings potentials of a particular sector which has been completely re-rated, or there is not a big bubble but at least small bubbles in some sectors or some stocks at least. Now coming to commodity prices internationally, crude was up by 2.23% and the trend is changing on account of the fact that there are certain disturbances in the movement of crude on account of whatever is happening in the Red Sea. Gold was down by 1.06% and silver was also soft by minus 3.20%. As far as the US market is concerned, the trend in the 10-year GSEC yield is something which is noteworthy. The 10-year GSEC yield in the US has increased from 3.86% to 4.05%. The Nasdaq was down by 3.25% this week. So whatever was the strength of the Nasdaq since last several weeks, this week, the first week in the new year, is down by 3.25%. S&P 500 was also down by 1.52%. Now coming to the underlying trends in India, we always hear that there is a lot of action as far as the big corporates are concerned. But we all are always interested that what is happening deep down in the economy. One interesting news which I came across through this week was that registrations of LLP, limited liability partnerships, in the quarter ended 31st of December. So in the 3 quarters, which starting from 1st of April to 31st of December, 3 quarters, the LLP registrations were up by 54%. LLP is a form of entity of doing business which is more for businesses which are not corporate but somewhere between a small partnership firm to a corporate. So this trend is an encouraging trend. For the assessment year 23-24, the last date of filing of tax returns was 31st of December 2023. So the statistics as far as the filing of tax returns for the year 23-24 was concerned, the number of returns filed in India were 8 crores 18 lakh returns against 7 crores 51 lakh returns which were filed in the earlier period. So the number of returns, tax returns, income tax returns which were filed were up by 9%. So these are the trends which are encouraging trends as far as the Indian economy is concerned, and it speaks of what is going deep down in the economy. Thank you.